Welcome to Minecraft 101. Hi guys, PuRpPlEBandanna here, back with another Minecraft video. As you might have saw in the intro, this is Minecraft 101. Some of you might be saying, oh, I already know how to play Minecraft, I don't need this. Well, maybe you don't need it as much as some people, but maybe there is some things you don't know how to perfect, maybe, like certain techniques. Like, I'm not saying I'm an expert either, but I do know I'm not bad at survival, even though I tend to do stupid stuff. But this is going to show basics to everyone, so maybe you know someone who wants to learn Minecraft. You can show them this. Or if you just want to stay along for the ride, that's fine too. Alright, let's get started. Alright, today's lesson is mostly going to be about the first night in Minecraft, which is very important. Let's switch over to game mode 0. That is not how you spell it. Game mode 0. So the first thing you need to do is basically get wood. So you basically just find any tree, any random tree, just start punching it, chop it down to get wood and get tools. So after you've gotten a decent amount of wood, normally I chop down about one tree before I start making tools. So after, I might not be able to reach this, but since Minecraft has no gravity, trees do not fall down. So just to get that last piece, I'll just build up a little bit and break it. Alright, so after you've chopped down your tree completely, because if you don't, people will get mad at you, because you're supposed to chop down the trees all the way. So all you have to do is take your spruce wood planks, grab them and drag them into your little crafting square, and then pull it out here. You can also shift click items such as this, and it will give you all of what's there. But I don't want to make all sticks, so I'll just grab some. 24 sticks sounds good. Then you can put this back down here. So now what you need to basically craft almost all the items in the game, you have to right click to place one block down, and then you put it there, and you have a crafting table, which instead of a 2x2 grid gives you a 3x3. So what you do here is make a pickaxe like this. You can also make other items such as an axe, but I don't really think it's worth it making a wood one or even a wood sword. What I normally do is just make a pickaxe, grab that, and I start digging down. Oh, looking for stone, which is also right here, which I happen to be lucky right there. Also, most of the time you want to switch to a different item when you're mining things such as dirt, because your pickaxe is not really meant for digging dirt and other such thing, unlike a shovel would be, which I'll get to in a little bit. So you probably want to grab, I don't know, maybe 20 stone, maybe a little bit more, because you need 8 for a furnace, and you need enough for a bunch of stone tools, such as a couple swords, because you always want a backup sword for fighting mobs, which we'll get to a lot later probably. You definitely need a pickaxe, because that's what you need to find all ores pretty much. And there's different levels of pickaxes as well, which I'll get to in a little bit. Alright, we have 25, that's probably good for now. And as you know, and you want to definitely make shelter before night falls. So after you get your basic starter tools, actually let's go to our crafting bench, and you can also drag just to place one in each thing with just right click. So we got our furnace, and now we should probably make our set of stone tools, such as a better pickaxe. Let's get this wood one out of here, we don't need that anymore. And let's make a regular axe so we can chop down some more trees more efficiently. Make a shovel, and we'll make 2 swords. So there we go. And also another tip is good to organize your inventory. Have some blocks for building, just in case you need to. Have a sword normally on your first slot, because if you take note on your keyboard, unless you have some different type of keyboard, 1 is normally next to the W, A, S, and D keys. So now we need to find some kind of cave. Hey, get out of here, don't like you. So we need to find some kind of cave which naturally spawn around the world. Doesn't seem to be one right here, so I'm gonna cut and see if we can find some. Alright, here we are again, back down over here, and I did manage to find a cave. Actually, it was like 10 blocks away. So using our shovel, we'll probably want to make some kind of staircase down, because if we jump down, we wouldn't die, but we would lose our hearts by quite a lot, actually. I believe you can fall 3 blocks down without being hurt. So from this height, I will take half a heart of damage, but from this height, I won't take any. See? So now let's just finish off our staircase so we can get up and get back down. So right here, this ore is coal. You need this for making torches, and it allows the longest smelting time besides a lava bucket. In a little bit, I'll get to show you different methods of smelting and different tips and tricks of how to maximize your resources. Alright, there's a lot of coal here, and look, it digs further down. That is also one very specific rule in Minecraft. It is not good to dig straight down unless you're feeling kind of brave and not afraid to maybe fall down a hole such as this, or even into lava. So let's jump down there. See, I jumped 4 blocks down, which took a half a heart of damage away. And now there's more iron. Let's explore around a little bit. Also, the first crafting recipe I'm going to show you with coal is torches, which are very important. I normally tend to put these in my second slot when I'm actually organizing, because then I can just switch between sword, torches, and pickaxe, which are the most important things in a cave. So we don't need all the coal. You don't need to mine up every resource, because as long as you know where the cave is, you can always come back to it. So it looks like this is another entrance to the cave. So let's dig back up and grab that iron. And you can also jump and place blocks like that, and it will allow you to dig straight up. So this iron, you can own the minimum amount, the minimum level pickaxe you can use is a stone one. If you have a wood one, you will not be able to get this. You'll be able to break the iron, but not actually collect it. So there's 3 iron there, and that's good. Right here, as you probably guessed, is water, and there's also a snow biome near it. So if this was actually in the snow biome, it would probably end up freezing. But since it is covered, that's not a problem. Alright, so let's explore in this cave a little bit more, and we'll see things go. So you definitely want to be careful about taking too much fall damage, because you do not want, because mobs and stuff I can't think of what I'm saying here. Let me try that again. So taking fall damage is some things people will do when if they don't really care about being very careful. Especially in the beginning, you want to be more careful about fall damage because you most likely don't have a lot of food. If you have your full hunger bar, your life will regenerate. If not, if it gets below 1.5, like chicken nuggets down there, it will not regenerate. So if you have a lot of food, it's okay to take a little fall damage, but be careful where you drop down. Because if there's a lot of mobs in a cave and you drop down and take damage before even being able to attack, it will make it a lot harder. Alright, so we got 17 iron ore and 16 cobblestone, 14 coal. I'm going to collect a little bit more, and then we're going to head back up and make some shelter before it gets nighttime. Alright guys, I've gathered up some bunch of resources. I got 32 iron ore, a stack, which is the max number of items you can have in one slot, which is normally 64 with the exception of certain items. So, and what are you looking at, chicken? Chicken is one of the non-hostile mobs that you can use for food. Chicken, cows, pigs are the source of food. You can also use zombies' rotten flesh, but that also normally makes you sick. So, now that we got this, we should probably find our furnace, which I believe is over here. Ooh, a little bit of a lag spike. Don't you dare start lagging like you normally do, game. So anyway, here's our little furnace and our little crafting bench. So let's put that in there, but take half of it out. 16, that's a good amount. And we only need 3, you know, the max you need for one furnace at a time. Say if you had a full stack, say this is iron and this is a furnace, the max you ever need is 8, and that will do a whole stack by itself. That's all you need ever. So let's make a couple other furnaces to speed things up a little bit. Just make another one right there, grab another furnace, just place it down for now. You don't need to worry about placing it in a strategic area unless you already have a house set up. So let's put some more in there and put our iron ore in as well. So let's smelt that. Oops, I am still in creative. Let's change that. Alright, and I cheating. No. No one saw that. No one saw it. No one saw it. Alright, so now that we have some iron, we can make some better tools. One thing is good to have is an iron sword, because it does a little bit, as you might have guessed, it does more damage than a stone sword. We don't really need that right now, so let's save it a little bit for later. So now that we got some more, we have 7, and we have 8, ooh, there we go, 9. What you need to make a full set of armor, which I will show you, is 25 iron ingots. So you make pants by just drawing a little bit of an arch in the crafting table. Iron legs. You can also make things like shears, which are for shearing wool off sheep. We don't really need that right now because as I haven't seen any sheep. Let's grab more of the iron that's out of here. We got 7. We need 4 for boots. We need 2 more. There we go. And there we go. For a helmet. And there we go. So let's place these on. You can also shift click armor along with a lot of different things, and it will automatically go onto your character. So now we just need 8 ingots for the chest plate. While we're waiting, I'll explain some properties of the armor. Boots and helmet do the same amount of protection, which is only 3, I believe. Well, I'm not exactly sure what the exact for specific armor is, but the chest and the pants do the same amount as well, which is, I believe, a couple different points of protection higher than the helmet and the boots. So now that furnace is done, and this furnace is almost done. Alright, we got enough for that. Let's make, there we go. There's our chest plate. Now we have a full set of iron armor, which is very important if you can get it early and you have enough iron to do so. So this one is almost done. Why don't we make a pickaxe, because we will need that later for going into caves. Such as you need an iron pickaxe to mine redstone, gold, and diamond. You can't mine it with a stone pickaxe, because if you do, it will break, but it will just not give you the item. So that is done, and this is done. Oops. Let's take our coal back and put that back into our stacks. And now that it is night, mobs will most likely be coming out soon. So I don't see any of them yet, but let's grab our cobblestone. It doesn't have to be a nice house in the beginning. You could even use this little cave here if you wanted to. That's actually a very safe house, but for right now we're going to make a above ground house. So what we're going to do normally for making a quick safe house is I find a little bit of an open area, place some torches down so mobs don't spawn. If areas are light, they cannot spawn. They have to have a certain darkness level before they can actually spawn everywhere. So let's break this grass and see if we can find some seeds, which we will use later. That's a seed that I just picked up, and that's another seed. This can be used to plant wheat, and that will give you bread or allow you to tame different non-hostile mobs such as cows and sheep. So right now let's place our foundation. Doesn't need to be very big. Most people think you need to make a big house, but you can normally live off a 3x3 to start, and if you feel like you want a nicer house, that's fine. So let's make our little door here, and let's dig out the floor. No one wants a dirt floor. Let's make a wood floor instead. Let's take our spruce wood planks, which we got from the pine trees, and there we go. So now let's take some more wood, just so we can spice things up a little bit, not have everything exactly the same. Oops, it ran out. Just grab another stack. And there we go. We probably want to make it a couple blocks high so we don't hit our head on the ceiling. But what dirt is used for, well, it's good for anyway, is just as a quick block to get up places, or kind of like works as scaffolding. Since doors are 2 blocks high, we need to leave a 2-block opening, and that is how tall our player model is as well. So let's go back to our crafting bench and make a door, which is just like this. It can be used with any different type of wood, such as oak, birch, jungle, and spruce. You can mix and match the wood if you don't have enough. So we have our door now, and let's head back over to our house and place it down. So if you want the door facing like on this side of the block, see where my cursor is kind of drawing a line? If you want it on that side of the block, you'll stand on this side of the door. If you want it on this half, you want to stand on this side of the block. So, but I want it to be facing this side, so I'm going to place it right there. There we go. And now we have our door, and you right click to open it, and if you want to break it, I would suggest kind of aiming towards the hinges, because well, now that they updated it, it's not as much of a problem. And since doors are wood, it breaks faster with the axe. So now that we got that, let's place some more dirt so we can get up here and place a final layer and then make our roof. Alright, it's going to get dark in there for a sec. Oops, I'm misplacing blocks. Alright, there we go, and let's get rid of this because we don't need that there. And then we'll fall back down, no fall damage for us. We need a shovel, and there we go. So now we have our basic house. Oh, but look, it's kind of dark in here. We should probably light it up. Probably really only need 1 torch in here. And then why don't we go grab our stuff, and then we'll end up off the video for now. Because that is lesson 1, about all you basically need to do for the first night. I'm glad we didn't see any mobs right now. I know that's not the prettiest looking house you might have ever seen, but that's really all you need in the beginning. You can make it nicer if you want to. And let's place our furnaces down. You can add additions. Right now, since we don't have any glass and it's nighttime, we could put windows in here by smelting glass, which I'll get to probably in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is PuRpPlEBandanna, and I will see you later. PuRpPlEBandanna out.